Hello everyone, I hope this wee video finds you and your loved ones all safe and well again. And for the significant numbers of you feeling poorly, I wish you a speedy recovery. Let me begin with a COVID update. The numbers of pupils absent from schools remain very high in certain areas, and Tiree and Oban schools are affected greatly. The reasons for absences are varied, but of course they're predominantly linked to having COVID or self-isolating. I'm sure most of you are aware that primary schools, and Tiree Primary included, have had to keep whole classes at home at the instruction of the Health Protection Team, a precaution against further spread. Many high schools across Scotland are also keeping S1 and S2 whole year groups at home, a necessity linked to staff absence. Neither Oban High or Tiree High have been forced to do so. So why is that? Well, our staff have rallied round in support of both colleagues and pupils to cover multiple classes, often going beyond their contracted class contact time. We're also fortunate to have the VC link between the schools that allows subject specialist support to continue in both directions, albeit that it's been slow these last couple of weeks. It is fixed completely now. It's difficult to state how monumental an effort the additional workload is within this busiest time of the year, and my admiration for our staff and to the pupils in ensuring that we're moving forward. It continues to be essential that parents and carers inform the school as soon as possible if their child's tested positive for COVID-19 or where the class is under investigation by the NHS. This allows school to put in place the necessary procedures and notifications. The school office is open at 8:30, but remember, you can use the telephone line at any time. Now please remember and give your child's full name and their class when you're calling in. And if a pupil becomes unwell during the school day, parents and carers will be contacted via telephone. When it's necessary for a child to go home, it's vital that they're collected from school as soon as possible, particularly when the child is displaying COVID-19 symptoms. Finally, there's a lot of talk of society opening up, and this will make things more difficult. As long as numbers remain high, we will continue to follow a cautious approach. The current guidance from the Scottish Government seems a sensible balance at this time, and you can find that guidance just by Googling guidance on reducing the risks in schools, and that will be the first thing that comes up. So let me turn my attention now to exam support. A significant amount of planning has taken place over the last few weeks to help prepare and support senior pupils with their assessments and preparing for the upcoming exams. You'll find the report and exam preparation booklet very helpful. Mr. Champion's Learning and Revision Workshop can also be found on the school's YouTube channel. We would ask that parents, carers and pupils keep a close eye on their emails, their texts and any other ways that we're communicating with you, as we'll be sending out details of all the different supports on offer over the next month or so. These will include specific group support and revision, supported study, after school provision, targeted times to ensure that the kids have caught up with any missed assessments, and we'll also give details about a one-stop shop website for revision procedures, and we're going to make a hard copy of everything before the Easter holidays. And there will be exam support during the Easter holidays as well. Some of that may be by your teachers in Tiree, some may be by VC and teachers in Oban, and some will be through this thing called eSchool that I'll tell you about in a minute. Now remember, preparing for exams is a shared responsibility. We need staff to educate and to support, but we need pupils to engage and work hard and actively seek extra support when required. And we need parents to ask for support and encourage their child to attend and engage with a huge level of support on offer, and to ensure that they share your concerns with the school as soon as possible. Right, so now I'm going to turn my attention to SQA matters. The SQA has now published some additional resources or information to support learners in preparing for exams. The information can be found on the SQA's website. Just Google SQA. It's a very easy to use website. Loads of lists of things that you can look for. We're now at the stage in the year where subjects at National 5 Higher and Advanced Higher level are preparing to submit coursework to the SQA for external marking. We've also got a number of practical exams beginning to take place for certain subjects, such as music. It's important that pupils are aware of the deadline set by the department, and if there are any issues with coursework, it's important that the relevant class teacher or Mrs. Forbes is contacted in the first instance. Now, as you're aware, we issued reports with preparing for exam guidance this week. Please make sure that you've read that report and the support strategies with your child, and contact us for support when you get the chance. Please also use Robert Leadbeater's video. I think you'll find that quite useful. Easter Study Support, organised by eSchool, will run between April the 7th and the 14th. And it will consist of live interactive webinars delivered by experienced GTC registered teachers. There are 66 courses on offer, 80 webinars in total. Now, last year there was 15,000 webinar registrations, so it's clearly a popular service. And within that, it's got nutshell guides for learners, FAQ documents, there's PowerPoints, promotional videos, and very importantly, the 2022 Easter Study Support Timetable. Registration is open for the month of March, and I have to advise you that there may be upper limits for registration numbers on some courses. Therefore, get registering now because it's a first come, first served basis. And all you have to do is go into www.e-sgoil.com. So now let me turn to the nursery. The children are coming to the end of their fairy tale story theme in nursery, and they've thoroughly enjoyed reading and engaging in numerous activities related to their chosen stories. We're now getting ready to move on to our new theme, which is all about spring. This theme ties in with our transition programme Somewhere Over the Rainbow, which will be starting with the N5 children next week. All the children have been busy telling their key workers and each other everything they know about spring, what they want to find out, what they want to discover and experience. And it looks like we're in for an exciting few weeks ahead. Now, a wee update with regard to Stay or Play. We would like to thank all the parents and carers who attended the Stay and Play sessions. We were delighted to be able to invite you all in again after so long. We will be in touch shortly with more opportunities for you to come along to the nursery and hopefully introduce you to some more family learning events as well. So now let me turn my attention to primary. Due to current staff absences, we're making temporary adjustments to our primary classes. And this will ensure that our children continue to have quality learning and teaching opportunities with the appropriate support. The class teachers will be as follows. So P1 to 4 Gaelic is Isabel Campbell and Lorna McRae. P5 to 7 Gaelic, that's Judith McIntosh and Lorna McRae and Mary Forbes. And P1 to 4 English and P5 to 7 English, that will become a P1 to 7 class temporarily with Julie McKinnon and Lorna McRae. Okay, so before I forget, can I remind you that updated PE days will be P1 to 4 Gaelic is Wednesdays and Thursdays, P5 to 7 Gaelic's Thursdays and Fridays, and P1 to 7 English will be Mondays and Thursdays. So I'd like to take the opportunity to thank you for your support, and we'll continue to update as the position in primary changes. Every video that I make always ends with a genuine offer of support, and I'm glad that we've been able to help so many families, but I'm sure there's many more of you who could benefit if only you would contact us. If you need any support at all, pastoral, academic IT or careers link support, or help with coping and supporting teenagers, or maybe you've got some financial concerns, please just email us on the Contact Us page or call your PT primary or secondary, and the senior deputy, the family liaison officer, the school careers advisors and myself, we will absolutely be ready to help you. I hope that you all have a lovely week ahead. I'll be in Tiree on Thursday and I'll be staying into the following week. So plenty of time to catch up with everybody then. All right, thank you very much everyone.